Oh yeah, it's time to get your streaming devices ready. Load them up and press play. It's time to Netflix and chill with Tom and Reuben.
But if you want to try this peanut butter, you better grab one of those, because I don't have any more. Did you want to try that?
Yeah. Man, I could taste all the garlic I put in those fucking meatballs tonight.
Oh, that's good. No vampires, man.
It's good, but it ain't my thing.
Not your thing? I like it. It's not too bad.
I did see... Where was I? I was somewhere recently, and they had a... No, it was at Trader Joe's, and they had a peanut butter and jelly bar.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they had like a chocolate bar with peanut butter and jelly in it.
Dude.
I know, dude.
Peanut butter and jelly is the jam, man. Come on. No pun intended.
But I prefer jam to jelly, though.
I prefer jam to jelly because it's smoother.
I like jam because it actually has bits of fruit in it. Well, actually, no. Preserves have bits of fruit in it.
Bits of fruit in it.
Jam is like smushed up fruit.
All right, is your peanut butter crunchy or is it smooth?
Depends on the mood.
Oh, okay.
I do
Fair
enjoy
enough.
like a smooth peanut butter if it's on like celery or if you're putting it on stuff, but I do like a good chunky peanut butter if I'm having a sandwich.
All right, here you go. Ready? Freaking smooth peanut butter, creamy peanut butter with marshmallow fluff, bananas, and fried. Butter on the bread, white bread, butter, fried like a grilled cheese.
That's some poor white people shit right there.
Dude, that is some fucking shit, man.
Just north of us is the Lucky Monk. Okay. And the Lucky Monk, it's like one of these brew pub places.
Yeah.
I've never had their beer. I've always gone there during working hours, so I've never been able to try their beer.
So just go there for lunch or something?
I've been there for lunch.
Okay.
And they have a burger that they call the King.
Ooh.
And it's peanut butter banana on a burger.
Yeah, that's Elvis.
This is the Elvis thing.
That's the Elvis deal, right?
But here's where they fuck up. They put peanut butter on the bun, and then they slice the banana and put sliced banana on it.
Okay.
Well, the banana slides the fuck out.
It slides right out when
so
you
what
bite
you need to do is mash that shit together with the peanut butter and make a spread out of it. Yeah.
Why has nobody thought of that?
Because people are fucking dumb, dude.
Dude, you can buy peanut butter and jelly in the same jar.
Yes.
Why has nobody thought of peanut butter and banana mashed up together?
Because if a banana stays out too long, it turns to liquid.
If you bought a jar of peanut butter, banana mashed up together, how long is it going to last?
You'd have to refrigerate it. It would have to be refrefrigerated.
Mine ain't lasting that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably have to refrigerate.
You would definitely
have
to refrigerate it.
Dude, that would be good. Though.
With honey.
Oh man.
Because I'll mix up peanut butter and honey too.
Dude, peanut butter is come on,
dude.
Man.
Too many carbs, yo.
I don't fucking care.
I do. Fucking keto,
yo. You right care now, but I'm at the point where I don't care. Peanut butter is, dude, it's so good. Oh, it's like sent to us from the gods.
Yeah. Yeah. The peanut butter gods.
The peanut butter gods. Peanut butter and...
Let's all praise Mr. Peanut.
Man.
You know what I actually enjoy almost as much?
What?
Is almond butter. But it has to be like refined and ground the fuck up.
Because I don't want any like chunks of almond.
Well, it's not even the chunks of almond. A lot of times, like if you get it, it's like it's not smooth. It's very coarse. It's almost like getting like what it was like coarse mustard.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I don't like this. You know.
Yeah.
And I have yet to try cashew butter. I really want to try some cashew butter.
I have not tried cashew butter, but I do like almond butter. I like sunflower butter. Have you had sunflower butter?
No. They serve that to the kids at school, at my kid's school, because, you know.
Why?
Because peanuts.
Oh, God.
Dude, like you walk in and it says, this is a peanut-free establishment.
What happened to the world, man?
We got soft.
Who was it? Who is it that like? Who is the comedian? Who is the stand-up comedian that told that he had the joke about like? I don't remember this. When I was a kid, kids brought peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to school. Now, if you bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich into the school, somebody's gonna die.
Was that Rogan?
It might have been Rogan, or it might have been Louis C.K.
Yeah.
It's like it's true though. It's like they tell you can't even bring peanuts into the school or Jimmy will die.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah,
Wait
dude.
a minute.
Peanut allergies have gone insane.
What do you mean, man? Like what is happening here?
Yeah. It's nuts.
What the fuck is going on?
Right. Oh, by the way, welcome to Netflix and Chill.
Oh yeah.
I'm Reuben.
I'm Tom. And this whole conversation started because I'm drinking a Wet Snout Peanut Butter Stout by Sleepy Dog Brewing in Tempe, Arizona.
Interesting.
It's not bad. It's sweet.
I think
it's
that's
really
the first.
sweet, and it has a strong aftertaste.
Yeah, I think that's the first Arizona beer I've ever had.
I'm sure I had an Arizona beer when I was in
Arizona.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I make a point to drink local wherever I'm at.
I try to, but Arizona doesn't strike me as a place that like is known for their beer.
No,
did go to 21st Amendment Brewery. 21st Amendment.
21st Amendment. Yeah, I know what you.
21st Amendment in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Woof.
They
make some good beer.
Yeah, except for that watermelon beer that they've got. It's a fucking bullshit beer.
I don't think I've had the watermelon.
That's fucking bullshit.
I would never drink it.
Keep watermelon out of fucking beer.
I'm not a big like fruit in my beer guy. I don't mind if it's a little citrus.
Like if you do fruit in a saison, I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll deal with like a little. Like I said, fruit in a saison I've had. I don't really know what distinguishes a saison. I only know that I've
saison
seen
tastes like there's a little bit of like tastes like they threw some hay in the beer.
Okay. Speaking of hay in the beer, have you had who the hell is it that's making the hemp, the HPA?
I've had that.
That hemp.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
New Belgium.
New Belgium.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's actually very good, but I'll tell you what, you take the cap off of that thing.
It smells like you're going to get arrested. Well, you hear our new governor is talking about like streamlining.
Oh, I sure as hell hope so.
Oh man.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Fast track that shit.
Seriously.
Well, in California, Lagunitas is making
hemp or THC infused
THC
beer.
infused beer. They have it with they have a light with 5 milligrams, and they have a regular with 10 milligrams of THC.
I want to go to there,
dude. It's an IPA with 10 milligrams of THC in a
seriously.
12-ounce can,
and it's only sold in the states that have legal weed.
It's sold in California and Colorado right now, I believe. Yeah. I don't even know if they're selling it in like Washington or the other states.
If my brother-in-law wasn't flying in, I'd be like, dude, bring it.
Dude, you can fly that shit in?
No, only to states that
Fuck
still
that.
allow.
Nobody's gonna. Who are they gonna find?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna have to look through your bag. It's not like they're gonna. It's not like they're gonna find it.
Right.
Dogs ain't gonna smell it.
Hello, TSA, my old friend.
Dude, when I was in Colorado, I went to a.
Did you go to a dispensary?
No, well, yes, but that's. I mean, that's beside the point.
Like, does a frog bump its ass when he jumps?
We went to a dispensary. We got off the plane. We went to the rental car, and we got in the rental car, and the first thing we did, as a family, was, okay, where's the nearest dispensary? And my son's in the back seat going, all right, it's 8 minutes away. Okay, take me there now.
I can just hear you like, hi ho.
It was great. Oh my God, that was a lot of fun.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
But we stayed in the Springs, where you can't buy anything. Well, I guess the Springs you can, but south of the Springs you can't buy anything.
So many Christians.
It's weird, man. It's really weird because like everywhere else in the state, it's like oh yeah, sure,
dude. That's where Focus on the Family is located. Do you think they're really going to allow you to like buy weed where Focus?
I don't
on the
understand
is?
that though. Yeah, bro. Right. Well, we could get into that. But
it's a different podcast altogether.
God. All right.
So
all the boys love Mandy Lane.
So if anybody if this is your first time listening to a Netflix and Chill edition of Pop Goulash, this is the one where Tom and I sit down. We watch a Netflix movie prior to recording, and then we get on the mics. And
Tom usually drinks too much,
and so do I. Tonight I'm actually drinking. I've gone keto, so beer is kind of out of the question for me because I'm fat and I need to lose some quick weight. and I don't want to run because like I'm fat and I'll hurt my knees more. So I'm waiting to drop some weight before I can really start running. But that's beside the point. So I'm drinking tonight. I'm drinking a black cherry Zevia soda, which are fucking delicious, might I add.
Very good.
And a Tito's with Tito's vodka.
Tito's, yeah,
It's good.
Tito's actually good vodka. I like Tito's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Handmade or something.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know how you hand make vodka.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like I can hand
like
make it an ashtray.
Is someone squeezing the potato by hand? Like,
right.
I don't get it.
Well, it's in Texas. Next time Jonesy's in town, we'll be like,
ask.
dude, how do they squeeze?
In Texas, do they even make vodka with potatoes in Texas?
I don't know.
What is vodka's potatoes, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
I think.
That's why they make it in Russia. Because
right.
make with potatoes. That's all we grow here is potatoes.
All right.
Anyway, so this
week's movie is
Tom's pick.
I picked All the Boys Love Mandy Lane.
Which surprisingly, I had watched it before you watched it.
Before we even right. Well, you watched it before I even picked it.
Yeah, I watched it.
Because I think I had mentioned it to you.
And I'm like, dude, that movie's dope.
A couple months ago, like thinking, oh, this is something I'm thinking about. I don't know, and then
it had been on my queue for a while. And
me too.
We were in Charleston for a wedding.
Okay.
And like the wife and kids were out of the room for a while, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch this.
Watch it. Why not? What the hell?
While everybody was like, she had Grace and Bobby was sleeping, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna watch this fucking movie right now, and I enjoyed it.
So yeah, 2006. IMDb has it at I think like 5.6.
Yeah, something like that.
Amber Heard is Amber Heard plays
Mandy Lane,
and the only other person in it that I recognize or that I know the name of is Anson Mount, who is in Hell on Wheels.
Yeah, like I've never seen it.
Great show.
Yeah, I saw part of it and I'm like, oh, it's a Western. I don't give a fuck about a Western.
It's really good though, man. It's really, really good.
I think it only went like 2 seasons, didn't it?
No, it's like 6 seasons.
Was it really?
Oh, it's really good. It's a really good show. And I think it's a really not to digress too much, but it's a good show because I think it has that
because it was about the construction of the railroad.
The construction of the railroad, yeah. The what is it? The Western Pacific or whatever it is railroad that went out to San Francisco or whatever.
Right.
But it has that. What was the other show? 24 was one of them. There's another show out that I'm thinking of that I can't remember the name of. But basically, it's like we'll fucking kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This person's a main character in the movie. Fuck them. We'll kill them.
Oh, like The Walking Dead used to be.
Like The Walking Dead used to be, right? Right, yeah. Like and 24 used to do that too,
yeah.
where it was like, oh, you really, really like this character. You've fallen in love with this person. Great. We're killing them.
Right.
And that Hell on Wheels is the same way. It's
Seriously.
like it'll twist and turn on you, and it's a good show. But anyway, so yeah, Anson Mount's in this. Amber Heard plays Mandy Lane, and it is.
It's a slasher film.
It's a typical 80s style slasher film. Reminded me a lot of if you've ever seen like My Bloody Valentine.
Never saw it.
It was an old
The original or the remake?
The original.
Okay, so to be fair, we're gonna spoil the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
So
you kind of have to, right?
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, pause right now. Go watch the movie. I'm sure it's like an hour and a half watch. And then come back and listen to us talk about it.
I think I saw it was like an hour and 32 minutes.
Yeah. It's a short movie.
Yeah, and there is I guess there's a twist at the end that we're definitely going to spoil. But if you didn't see the twist coming, you weren't paying attention.
No, I must be retarded because I didn't see it coming.
See, I grew up watching 80s slasher movies, so I'm used to this. I've seen this a bajillion times.
Like the chick with the dick in Sleepaway Camp?
Dude, it's always the fucking boyfriend. It's always the jilted boyfriend or whatever. It's like, I mean, my God.
Right.
But anyway, all right.
So the movie starts off, and it's kind of like an unfunny There's Something About Mary. So Mandy Lane is this virgin chick, and she's beautiful.
She's the
hot chick.
She's the
all
one
the dudes
all
want.
the boys want.
And she's beautiful, and she's perky.
Well, she's Amber Heard,
ways.
so let's be honest.
Well, so then, like, she's all like, whatever. She's the chick that all the boys want. Nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
And
I tried to keep it off mic.
Like,
At least a little.
Right. And it starts off in, like, within 10 minutes, they're at, like, a house party.
Yeah, Amber Heard, like, it's clear that this is the end of summer because one kid pulls up and says, well, you got hot over the summer or something to Mandy Lane, and, you know, she looks all
Yeah, it was
like
the total, like,
the jock.
all right.
Yeah, it was, well, yeah, I guess he wasn't the jock, he was the
older brother.
Yeah. So they go to this party, at some house party or whatever, and Mandy is
like a best friend dude that's been friend zoned.
She has a ducky.
Yeah, a ducky, total ducky.
Yeah, he's a ducky, right?
Dude, speaking of ducky, sidebar, went to DeKalb recently.
Yeah.
The entire, like, half a block from Ducky's all the way down to Lord Stanley's, leveled, rebuilt.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't been to DeKalb in years.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
gone. You wouldn't even recognize it.
Huh. Well, Charlie Memphis is coming to town.
Yes, he is.
Apparently.
He's playing some
He's gonna be
place
playing
in DeKalb.
DeKalb, I think, next week. So maybe I'll get a chance to go out there and see him.
Yeah, there you go. I might see if I can get away. Oh, I'm playing footsie with you now.
That's all right.
I might see if I can get away and join you out there.
Yeah, we'll have to find out what night it is.
Right. And the funny thing is, I'll probably announce that on a previous episode. And now we're going to be like, hey, he's coming to town. He's already been to town. It was great.
Yeah, by the
fun
time
show.
you hear this,
He'll have
Charlie
been
Memphis
home.
will have already been here and gone. Right.
So anyway,
So all right, so they're at this house party, and
Ducky ends
Emmett.
up.
Emmett is the
Emmett.
kid's name. He the jock kid, not the jock kid, I guess
older brother
the older brother
douche
kid,
guy.
the guy whose house it is. He comes up and starts trying to make the moves on Mandy Lane, and Emmett, who is the ducky, he obviously doesn't like it, so he shoots him with a squirt gun or something. They get into a fight. The older kid beats up Emmett, and then
they both end up
they both end up
unexplicably
on the
roof of the
well,
house.
the kid Emmett is sitting on the roof just drinking.
He's like one of these loner trench coat
Yeah.
mafia dudes.
He's ducky.
Yeah.
He's totally ducky.
He's a dark fucking ducky.
He's
though.
a little dark. Well, he's really dark. But
and I'm not meaning he's black. He's a total white dude. But you could tell that there's something up with this kid.
He's a school shooter in the making.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But he's sitting on the roof by himself, and this kid comes out. The older brother kid who just punched him in the face and tried to drown him comes out and says, no, don't worry about it. I come in peace, whatever, this and that. And they sit down, and the whole conversation that they're having is, how does the older brother guy, or the whatever you want to call him, the jock, whatever the hell he is, how does he get Mandy Lane?
Right. How
Because
does he get into her pants?
he wants to get into Mandy Lane's pants, and the kid Emmett is obviously her best friend, so it's all a conversation of how. And this whole part of this was weird. I didn't get this. I guess this is the setting the stage for what's to come.
Yeah. But it was one of those where it's like, well, you're that close to her. You've never gone after her.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do? Like, what is she looking for?
Yeah, was.
There's always like I was totally, like, in high school. I was the Emmett dude.
Okay.
I was the friend zoned guy.
Okay.
So like all the dudes would come up to me like, dude, you know what's her name? I'm like, yeah. What's she into? Like, how can I? I'm like. And I'm always the one, like, jerking off on Tuesday night in the bathroom because there was nothing else to do, like, nobody wanted to talk to my dumb ass.
Oh.
So, like, I related to Emmett on that aspect because you knew he just wanted, like, Mandy Lane.
He
like,
wanted nothing but Mandy Lane.
Yeah, like, he was just so, like, in love with her. He was like,
right.
I'll be in the friend zone as long as you still talk to me and we can be friends.
Yeah, he had that whole, like, that kind of vibe to him. Like, he was okay being in the friend zone because it meant because you got the impression like he whatever love was to him, he felt like he really loved Mandy.
Oh, for sure.
He just wanted to be near her, and
Mm-hmm.
as long as he was in the friend zone. But you also got the impression from this Mandy Lane that she was like this straight arrow kind of, like
Total
you said,
normal
virgin,
kid.
like wasn't like into the dudes or anything. So it was like But I don't know. This was weird because it wasn't weird because, like I said, I've seen this a million times.
Yeah,
every 80s slasher movie has this part of the movie,
right,
where there's the
idyllic girl,
right, and then there's the whole prequel part to it where
right.
It's like for whatever reason you have to be told about like how these people all interact, and then some dramatic thing has to happen before then we get to the point where the slasher shows up and starts offing people.
So at that point, like he like starts talking to Mandy Lane, or Emmett talks to like Matthew McConaughey, and all right.
I just hold on. Sidebar. I love that we do that. That like. Like there are certain characters
like we can't even name
in
them.
Certain movies where like I don't remember the dude's name, so this dude
this
from
is the
now
archetype
on is Matthew McConaughey. This dude's Ducky. We did it with another movie too, and I forget what it was, but it was like we just kept calling one of the women in the movie. We just kept calling her something else.
Yeah. Jesse Pena.
Jesus. Yeah, right.
So the Matthew McConaughey, all right, guy,
all right.
like for whatever reason, like they start talking about like some
best thing about high school girls.
I get older, they stay the
same age. Sorry,
it's just
go
so
ahead.
fucking gross, dude.
But it is gross, dude. But for some reason, when I made that comment, okay, another sidebar. When I made that comment, I made that joke to my wife when we were walking around somewhere or something, and we were talking about that movie, and I said that line from that movie. Both my wife and my daughter looked at me like, that's gross. And I'm like, it wasn't me, it was Matthew McConaughey. It was your guy who said it, not mine, not me.
Right.
Anyway,
go
on.
So for whatever reason they like get into this like my dick is bigger than yours type thing.
Yes.
And they decide that like
Emmett and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, so they're gonna jump off the roof into the pool.
Yeah. I
don't understand why or what. Like, dude, you figure like this dude, it was his house. He jumped into that pool. Look, you don't have a house like a in-ground pool that close to the house and not try to jump off the roof.
I don't know, man. Well, I guess these were all rich white kids, rich suburban white kids. This kid certainly has partied in his pool in his backyard without his parents around. He's certainly jumped into this pool before. Yeah.
So whatever happens, like they're gonna both do it. Wasn't it? That's what they were both gonna do it.
They were both gonna jump.
And then Emmett decides at the last second not to. Matthew McConaughey does, misses the pool altogether, and all you see is blood in the pool. And then they blame like
they blame Emmett for,
as if he pushed the kid.
They don't blame him for pushing him, but they start yelling at him, "Look what you made him do!" Or something.
This dude would have been so like corruptible by fucking Ducky.
Yeah.
You know, and then it flash forwards to the next summer, I think.
They say like 9, and I only know this because I literally just watched this last night.
Okay.
I finished it last night coming home on the train. It says 9 months later, and then
at the end of the next school year,
I guess it would be the beginning of the next school year,
True.
or the end, or whatever, whatever it is. Oh yeah, I guess it would be the end. Right?
Yeah.
So they say 9 months later, and they show Mandy Lane is running around the track, and Emmett is right behind her.
But they've ostracized him.
They've kind of ostracized him, and you get the feeling that he still wants to have this
friends,
like him and friend thing, but she wants nothing to do with them, and none of her friends want. And now she's hanging out with all the popular girls,
right?
Which is different than before this party started, where
she was like the ugly duckling.
She was, yeah. Even though she was smoking hot, she was the ugly duckling who had become hot, who had turned into the swan. Now she's friends with all of the hot girls,
right?
All the stupid girls, whatever. But and they've ostracized this Emmett
Stupid
kid.
Girl by Pink is playing in my head, which is a fantastic song.
That's a good song.
It's a very good
I really
song.
like Pink.
Dude, I love Pink.
I'm a big fan.
Total. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So we're digressing a lot.
As we do.
Whew. So and they're planning this party at one of these kids'
ranch,
which
At
is
his
not a
dad's
ranch. Which is not a ranch. It's a big, giant looking southern plantation, but they call it a ranch for whatever reason.
Because plantation has so many negative intonations to it, and there was a black dude that went there with them.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So like,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So they're planning this party, and there's this conversation between, what is it? Three of the guy. Like, you get the feeling that a bunch of people are going to this thing, which I thought was kind of weird, because I got the feeling this was going to be some huge party. And everyone is asking, well, is she going to go?
Is Mandy
going?
Is
she going to go?
Is
she going to go? And now look, I think Amber Heard is extremely attractive. She's smoking hot. But I didn't get the impression in this movie that, like, she was so banging that, like, oh my God, You're
right.
Like, it was like, okay, she's cute. She's hot, but she's not like, she's not
right.
But anyway, that's beside the point. So everyone in this conversation is trying to figure out, well, is she going? Is she going? Is she going? And so then there's a scene where she's at home and she's talking to her aunt, because she lives with her aunt because her parents died.
Yeah.
When she was younger. Never explained. Most things in this movie are never explained. Which usually for a slasher movie I'd be okay with. In this one, however, I had a real problem with, because it was like, stuff was so weird. Like, okay,
it was very disjointed. I will say that.
Like one of my favorite things about The Strangers, okay,
yes,
was nothing was ever explained.
Right.
I didn't need to know why those people were killing people.
Well, and they even addressed it. Well, why are you doing this to us?
Because you were home. That's it. That's all I need to know. Awesome.
They were fucked up.
I know that was fucked up. You scared the shit out of me. Great. In this movie, however, there's so many things that didn't seem to make any sense. I needed an explanation. I needed to know what the deal with the kid jumping off the roof was. I needed to know why Mandy Lane's parents, how did they die? I needed to know a lot of things, and I never found out, and that bothered the shit out of me.
That's funny, because I didn't care about any of that information.
Really?
No, I was like, all right, her parents are dead, and she's been raised by her aunt, and this dude's an idiot. And maybe it's because I'm closer
He's just an idiot and jumped off the roof.
Maybe it's because I'm closer to high school than you were. I mean, granted, still 20 and 25 years.
Yeah.
But still, like, we knew those dudes that had to show their balls.
Yeah, I mean, less about the dude jumping off the roof.
You were that dude that showed his balls.
No, I was a dork. I was kind of I was kind of the nerd. I was kind of a nerdy kid in high school. Yeah. But anyway,
I don't believe you.
No, it's true. It's true. I didn't shed my nerdiness until I was probably like I got into a fight. I got into a fight my junior year in high school. In the school, and I punched this school bully, and it was there that I kind of shed my nerdiness.
Tom actually lived out the movie 3 O'Clock High.
I never saw 3 O'Clock.
It was a good movie. It was funny.
Movie?
Yeah, it was one of those teenage movies. Kind of like The Package, but no dicks got cut off.
No dicks got cut off. I never cut off my dick.
I never cut off my dick.
No.
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 Abused it, yes.
It's
never cut it off.
No, never cut it off. So there's a scene where she is with her aunt and her older cousin, and she's begging her aunt basically to let her go to this party or this weekend party at this ranch, and her aunt says, "Okay, go." And so they drive out to this ranch. These 5 kids, six of them, 3 guys, 3 girls. They drive out to this ranch in 2 different cars, and then they leave one of the cars at the thing. It's like it's so cliche and
I mean, honestly, how many new ideas can they truly have in horror these days?
No, I guess not. I mean, I guess this is like like I said, it hit
all the tropes.
It hit all of them, every single one, and I wonder. The thing I wondered about at the end after I watched this whole thing was, did they do it intentionally? As like, listen, we're just gonna take every 80s slasher movie trope and we're gonna use it and we're gonna put it right. We're gonna just smack you in the face with it every single time, because it was like, I mean, like the whole story was like, even no, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I hit the chair. We heard like what sounded like a knock on the door, but the door's open, and that would have been weird.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm digressing a lot.
No, not really, because we were talking about the tropes and
yeah,
like it hit the beats.
It really did. It just felt so cliche 80s slasher movie to me. It was like, you know, even as I was watching it, I was having flashbacks of, like, you know, like I said, My Bloody Valentine and Student Bodies. I mean, is,
you know what though? But the kills were really brutal though. Like the one chick, like she goes looking for somebody. Like I don't even remember who she goes to look for, and like she gets knocked down in the barn, and the dude kills her not by shooting her, but by ramming the gun through her throat.
Yeah, that was after she blew the other kid.
Yes,
that's actually, I laughed my ass off in that scene. so they're in the scene where the one girl has the hots for, well, they've all got the hots for each other, it seems like.
Yeah,
it seems like
it should have just been a big orgy film,
right? Any one of them would have banged any of the others,
and they all wanted to bang Mandy Lane.
They all wanted to bang Mandy Lane, even the chicks,
which would have been a way more interesting movie. I'll buy that for $1.
That would have been on a different website, though,
for sure.
But the one scene where the dude who's clearly the asshole of the bunch that goes out there,
yeah, the James Franco of the crew.
Thank you.
Who isn't really James Franco, but
right, but he does have that look though.
He's got that James Franco feel to him.
Right. So he's in the barn with one of the chicks, and one of the chicks is talking to him and whatever, and she ends up going down on him. And then when she's done, she's like, "Okay, my turn," and she starts to take off her pants.
And he's like, "Fuck
and
you,
he's like,
I'm out."
"Fuck you, I'm leaving." And she's like, "What? Aren't you going to go down on me?" "Fuck no!" And he walks out.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I'm going to go try to fuck Mandy Lane."
I'm going to go try and fuck Mandy Lane. That's exactly what he says, or something like that. I'm just like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
But so then she's in the dark in the barn, and that's when the killer, who we don't know yet. No, she. Yeah, I wonder who it could be. He actually at this point, I think I still thought it was the kid who jumped off the roof.
Oh, you didn't think he died?
I didn't think he died. I thought, oh, he's still around. But so I admit though, the kill scenes were pretty good. The one where she gets the shotgun in the throat, and he smashes the back of her skull with the shotgun.
Yeah, because she kind of and she didn't even die at that point either.
No.
Yeah, because that was Marlin. Why you would name your kid after a fish, I have no idea.
I don't know.
And then Chloe, she was all drugged up for half the film.
She was a mess through half the film.
She was
the one who wanted to.
She wanted to fuck Mandy Lane.
She also wanted to get it on with Mandy Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Red, I don't remember Red so much.
Red's the black dude.
No, Red was the white. That's the white dude.
Oh,
the black dude.
That would be weird to name the black dude Red.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, Red Fox.
No, and
Bing.
Sorry,
that's all right.
But no, and Shawshank.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
no, that would be Bird.
Bird?
Why they named the black dude Bird?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. But these kills were, the kills were pretty good. And we should mention at some point the ranch hand shows up, and that's Anson Mount.
Oh, okay. See, I kept thinking of him like I was like, that could have been one of the Hemsworth brothers. He could have totally passed as a Hemsworth
for sure.
brother.
Yeah, well, Anson Mount's he's a handsome dude.
Dude, all those Hemsworth boys.
Well, the Hemsworths are. Yeah, I mean, it's it's not even fair.
Right. Those bastards. Have you seen
assholes?
Have you seen the new Ron White special?
Yes, where he talks about looking at Thor with his shirt off.
I just want to see.
I just want to see him with his shirt off. That doesn't make me gay,
right?
Does it? Maybe. Yeah. So, but at some point, the ranch hand shows up. There's a whole bunch of people in this movie that you're thinking that, and again, this goes back to the 80s.
I think it was just that they wanted these people,
trope.
and
sure.
At this point, they were maybe not quite famous enough, or whatever, or they just gotten to the point where like they couldn't get them.
This had to be an early. Like, what did Amber Heard do anything before this?
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Because I'm just thinking, like, this is 2006.
Mm-hmm.
What did she do before this?
I don't know.
Well, you have IMDb up
I am
there.
pulling it up right
Look
now.
It up. Pull that shit up, Jamie. No.
Yeah, right. Young Jamie. Well, she was in Machete Kills.
Okay, but
that was 2013.
That was 2013. What was she in before 2006? Anything?
Well, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp was probably in her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, she was in the OC.
So okay, Friday Night Lights, the OC. So this was,
but she was only in for like, it looks like. Oh, she was in the movie for Friday Night Lights, not the TV show.
Are you sure that's the movie?
Yeah, because if it was the TV show, it'd tell you how many episodes.
Okay. But this was probably her first or one of her first starring roles. It's gotta be,
I would
right?
say so.
Yeah, and Anson Mount too. I think this is one of his first starring movie roles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she was in Alpha Dog too. That was actually a pretty decent movie with Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah. Okay, I did see that.
Because he was in the armory and his girlfriend was fucking everybody.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, that was Black Snake Moan.
No,
yes.
Black Snake Moan was the one with Christina Ricci.
Yeah, and Justin Timberlake was the boyfriend.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was the one that was in the military.
See, I can't remember anything other than Christina Ricci.
Well, yeah, because she was naked through the whole movie.
She was
naked
and tied to a radiator.
Yeah.
But okay,
but so she really hasn't done anything like. Oh, she was in Zombieland for like. She was the neighbor in Zombieland.
She was the neighbor in Zombieland. Wasn't she in? She was in another horror movie though that was actually very good. I just don't remember the name of it.
Oh, she was in the Rum Diary.
She was in the Rum Diary.
Machete Kills. But like her whole thing, like really, you know what she's famous for? She's famous for fucking Johnny Depp.
She's famous for being Johnny Depp's girlfriend and for being smoking hot.
Well, yeah,
that's what she's famous for.
Exterminators, Informers, Pineapple. Yeah. She was in Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express, but I think that was a bit role. I don't think she was. Californication, she was in. I remember her in that.
Yeah, Hidden Palms. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
I don't know. But
anyway,
back to this thing. So yeah, I mean, this is what was I saying? Oh, so there's a bunch of people in this movie who you're supposed to
care for.
Wonder. No, but you're supposed to wonder: are they the killer? Are they the killer? Right?
Who's the killer?
Whether it's the kid that jumps off the roof, or it's this, it's the ranch hand, Anson Mount, or whatever. There's all of these people who are in this that you're supposed to be wondering, is this the killer?
Right.
And then when the killer finally reveals himself after only like the second kill, which was kind of weird.
No, it was like the third or fourth actually. It was deep into the movie. It was the third act when he finally reduced it.
You find out that Ducky's killing everybody.
Yeah, Ducky is fucking pissed.
Right. Emmett is pissed off, and
or maybe it's the very end of the second act.
I think it's
the second act
because it's when it's when he takes Bird, the black kid.
Yeah,
black kid chases him on the truck, and that's when you really find out.
Well, no, because that's near the end of the movie. At that point,
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they do the whole like truck sequence.
This is how memorable this is. I watched it yesterday.
But yeah, because that's when he's like trying to chase them all down. Yeah, because look, Jonathan Levine played the ranch hand. He could almost be
Anson Mount played the ranch hand.
Are you sure?
That's what they said.
Whatever.
Close this. Close this and look at who the stars are of the movie. It's Anson Mount.
Your mom's the star.
Now. Your mom.
My mom would have banged Mandy Lane. Garth.
Garth.
His name was Garth.
Anson Mount. His name was Garth. Yeah.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, so basically Emmett kills almost everybody.
And then the twist.
Here comes the twist.
That I did not see coming. Because I'm not a big horror guy.
I am a big horror guy.
You know, I've only gotten into horror since knowing you guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I am a big horror guy, and I saw this coming from a mile away.
So, like, the last chick, the chick that wanted to fuck.
The blonde chick who was doped up the whole movie and wanted to screw Mandy Lane.
She and Mandy were finally running down, trying to get away from the killer.
No, just her. Just her. Mandy Lane's back at the house. She was out with the other kid, and Emmett killed the other kid, shot him, and then got in the car and started driving after her.
Chasing her down.
Chased her all the way back to the house.
And so, like, they embrace. And next thing you know, because she was running around with a knife.
Mandy was.
Mandy had this knife in her hand, and you didn't even think twice. I didn't think twice about it.
I didn't think twice about it. In fact, even though I saw the Mandy Lane twist coming, when Mandy Lane, she goes into the ranch hand's cabin, and the killer, Emmett Ducky, had been in the cabin. So there's the bloody knife, there's a bloody rag, there's a bloody shirt or something.
A bloody glove, and OJ was in the background.
OJ was in there. The glove didn't fit, so so Emmett didn't really kill anybody. But they're in the cabin. Or she's in the cabin and she finds all this stuff, and I thought that was the only point. That was the first time I questioned, oh shit, do I have this figured out? Because she looks like she's thinking that the ranch hand is killing everybody because the bloody knife was sitting there on his table. So continue. They're chasing.
Like she hugs Blondie. And next thing you know, she's
Blondie's
pulling a knife out of her.
Got a knife in her gut.
So you find out that Mandy Lane and Ducky basically had this whole fucking thing planned out to kill all the popular kids with no fucking explanation as to why.
That's what I was going to say. Why did they want to kill everybody?
Because why not?
I guess. Not only that, but then you find out that Ducky and Mandy have a suicide pact.
Yeah.
Where they're going to kill everybody.
And she, like, makes out with him. She's like, that's all you've ever wanted, isn't it? So he hasn't even fucked this chick yet.
Dude, I don't understand that, man. Like, I ain't killing for
the prospect
the prospect of getting laid.
So yeah, like Ducky doesn't even get any through the entire movie, and he's all like, "I'm a murder for you."
This is where this whole thing falls apart. It's not. I just
all right. Hold on, I gotta piss. I'm gonna put a pause on this.
You're gonna pause it.
All right, so it fell apart.
All right, what?
You were talking about how it fell apart for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, okay, so you find out that she's involved, and then she makes out with him, and she says, oh, that's all you ever wanted, and then he tells her, okay, they were going to take pills.
Let's make a pact.
Yeah.
Let's make a suicide pact.
Right. Dude, suicide pacts never go the way you think they're going to go.
No.
But he says, oh, we were supposed to take pills, but I want you to take the pills and shoot me in the chest. So he gives her the pills, and then she drops the pills on the ground, and he starts yelling at her and stuff. We had a deal. And then she calls for
the ranch hand,
whatever is Garth Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
She starts yelling for Garth Brooks to come help her, and he shoots the other kid, and then
Mandy's like, "Oh, you're my hero."
Yeah. And then her and Garth, they get into Garth's Jeep and they drive away, listening to Friends in Low Places, I guess. I don't know. It was just weird. The whole thing was even for an 80s horror movie, it was weird.
Yeah.
Nothing made sense.
The third act fell apart.
It was totally disjointed and didn't make any sense. And it was like, okay, why do these two want to kill everybody?
Well, like, you can
Why do they
understand
have a
why
suicide
Ducky wanted to
pact?
hate everybody because everybody ostracized
Everybody,
him.
right.
But
Like I
why-
said earlier, this kid's a school shooter,
Yeah.
right? Okay, makes sense.
But what did Mandy Lane have to gain?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you're supposed to assume that this is really good.
Is it the Oktoberfest?
New Glarus, yeah, Staghorn Oktoberfest, really, really good. I guess you're supposed to assume that, like her.
Oh, that's very good. Very
It is very
caramelly.
good, yeah. I guess you're supposed to assume her growing up without parents or something, or growing up with her parents dying. I don't know. It was one of those things where it's like it felt like a script that I could have written when I was 10.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, because I was way into horror movies, I was way into slasher movies, and I know that actually my cousin and I wrote like 3 or 4 scripts of stupid slasher movies that made no sense.
Right.
That could have been any one of these. In fact, they probably stole this from me. Bastards. Oh, my money.
I wanted to bang my neighbor.
Actually,
no.
I'll take just meeting Amber Heard, but yeah, this whole thing, like you said, it fell apart for me in the third act. It didn't make any sense. Nothing.
Well, I mean, really, honestly, though, what horror film does make sense?
Okay, a lot of them do. The first Friday the 13th does.
Okay, yeah, the mother comes back for revenge. The subsequent sequels?
All stupid, all dumb. I get you. I'll give you that. But the actual story of the first one made sense. Even like I said earlier, My Bloody Valentine makes sense.
I've
It's the
never
boyfriend
seen
is-
them.
It's actually not a bad, pure, straight up slasher. It's a straight up 100% slasher movie, and it's not a bad one. It's from the early 80s, like 82, 84, something like that. Might even be earlier than that, but it's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, but that one made sense. Halloween's not really a slasher movie.
Oh, it's a slasher movie. It's just not a. It's not a. It's more of a. I wouldn't call it a slasher. I mean, granted, Michael Myers does slash a bunch.
It's a horror movie. Yeah, it's a horror slasher.
But it's a thriller. It's more psychological because more of it is just like the weird shit going on.
Yeah. That was the one thing I will say. This one did do well. It didn't have a whole lot of the jump scares that you get.
Right.
And I fucking hate you. And we talked about this when we did Wolf Mask.
Yeah.
Stupid
Creep.
fucking thing. This didn't
I
have
liked Creep.
I thought it was creepy. I thought it was weird. This didn't have a whole lot of the jump scare type stuff.
Right.
It was just, but it wasn't, for me, it wasn't scary. I never felt like I never felt scared. I never felt like I needed to check under the bed, you know?
Do you really ever feel like you need to check under the bed?
I mean, I never really check under the bed, but there are times where
You get a little creeped out.
there are times, I mean, come on. If you're not watching a movie and then, you try and go to bed and it's like, oh, fuck, what was that? Did I just hear something? I mean, then you're not really watching good movies. Because I'll tell you right now, Strangers does that to me.
Yeah.
Every time. Halloween does that to me. There's a few that do it really well. This doesn't do it. What's really good is Vacancy. Woo, with Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, where they're like, it wasn't,
Kate Beckinsale.
who else was in that?
She is smoking hot. Who cares?
It was one of the Wilson brothers.
Yeah, it was I don't know.
It wasn't Owen. It was the other one.
The other one with the dark hair.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that was a really good movie.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Weird movie.
Weird, really weird. Yeah, and scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was never scary for me. It was okay.
It was one of those that was kind of, and it wasn't gory either.
Mm-mm.
There was some
No,
blood.
the kills are not, and it wasn't gory, and it didn't have nearly the gore nor the nudity that you would expect from an 80s slasher movie.
There was no nudity. There was one
nude
scene where the chick was like
where she's standing in front of the window,
topless.
and the
ranch hand
is looking and doesn't want to look at her, right? Because he's a good man. He doesn't like to look at no no teenage girls.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that seemed like the guy he was. He even told Mandy, you got any older sisters?
Yeah.
If you had a sister that was 10 years older than you.
And then he makes out with her at the end of it.
No, he
I
doesn't
thought he
make
did.
out with her. I don't think he makes out with her.
He banged her in the barn for sure.
After they left, all covered in blood.
Credits.
And scene.
All right, dude. So what are you going to give this one?
To be honest, fuck this movie.
Really?
Don't watch this thing. I mean, in terms of a slasher movie, it's not very good. It's way too predictable. There's no scares in it. It's just, I didn't like it. And I'm sorry I picked it. I know it's my pick. I didn't like it, though.
Well, you didn't know what you're getting into.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I would give it a fuck yeah, this movie.
Yeah, really?
Well, no. Fuck / yeah, this movie.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I didn't see the twist.
Okay.
I'm not trained to look for him either.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not a horror guy, yeah.
Yeah, but when, like, she came out with the knife, I was like, oh, shit, things got interesting.
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
But then, like, after, I don't know. You know what? No, I'm going to change that. Fuck this movie.
Why? No, don't let me convince you.
No. Just after thinking about it, it was just like, like you said, there was a lot of questions left unanswered. And granted, in most horror films, a lot of questions are left unanswered.
Sure.
Like, why is Michael Myers killing everybody? Who the fuck knows? He just is.
Who cares?
Yeah. But, like,
he's so good at it.
Yeah. But this wasn't one that would leave me to be enough like, oh, who cares why this is happening? This is one of those movies you're like, why is this happening?
Yeah, you kind of need to know. It's a little bit too weird. Well, especially because if it's just Emmett at the end, my feeling is if it's just Emmett at the end, often people,
sense.
I'm okay with not knowing anything else. But once you throw in this Emmett and Mandy Lane have this suicide, not only are they killing people together, but then they have a suicide pact together, and it's like
we're all going to be dead at the end of it anyway.
I got to know why the hot chick wants to kill everybody and then off herself, or at least wants to make the other guy believe that she wants to kill everybody.
Well, and then not only that, like, why did she, like, how far back did they plan this?
Yeah, because he'd been clearly ostracized for months.
Yeah. So, was it shortly thereafter, after Matthew McConaughey jumps off the roof? Was it before that? Was it something that, like, they chose to do before all that happened? Now, if it was something that they had been planning since, like, freshman year, then that would have made for a way more interesting movie if they would have gotten that deep into it.
Yeah, if they had gone into that and figured that out, but there was nothing. Maybe they're just both sociopaths. I don't know.
Well, obviously Mandy is for sure.
Yeah.
And the other one was definitely flipped.
She's the sociopath. He's just...
or maybe it was that, like,
there's
obsessed. Something about Mary type situation where, like, she's just so banging that, like, everybody will kill for her.
You know what? Actually, I mean, that explains the title, right? All the boys love Mandy Lane. Yeah. Even Emmett loves Mandy Lane enough to fucking kill everybody and off himself for her.
But, like, there's no explanation why they were trying to kill all these guys. Like, that's the thing. Like, at no point did it ever, like, give us any idea as to why Mandy Lane wanted everybody dead as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you could tell because of Emmett, because he was ostracized. Like, you know, they gave him shit. They fucked with him, and, like, they blamed him for Matthew McConaughey's death. So they like...
I still love that he's Matthew McConaughey. It's not Matthew McConaughey playing that character.
No, not at all.
He doesn't play a character named Matthew McConaughey, but he's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. So, like... But, like, I can get Emmett's motivations. Mandy Lane's? Left field.
No, completely out of left field. Yeah.
Unless she's, like, some satanic daughter that killed her parents, and that's why her aunt was raising her.
Yeah. Which, you know, that's why I like this even less now that you made that statement, because I just recently watched a different slasher movie, which I won't give away, because maybe we'll do that at some point. But it had a whole satanic ritual thing to it, and it was fucking really cool.
See, that's what I dug about the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
This other one I'm thinking of is kind of, it goes the dark comedy kind of route to it too a little bit, which was, it's The Babysitter. I'll throw it out there. It's The Babysitter. It goes that dark comedy route a little bit to it, and it has a little bit of that like satanic ritual element to it.
Okay.
But it does the slasher thing, and it does the horror thing really well.
Gotcha.
It's really good. Yeah. I mean, it's not a 5-star movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Sure.
But it's good. It's worth watching if you like that, weird, twisty horror movie, kind of scare you a little bit, kind of do the dark comedy thing. It does that really
nice.
well. Yeah.
Right on.
All right, man.
Shit, that means I gotta pick a movie now.
You got to pick another movie.
Fuck. All right, hold on.
You had said, all right.
All right, so we've been paused for like a half an hour. So since we've been talking about Amber Heard for this whole episode, I'm going to pick Transcendence featuring Johnny Depp.
Nice.
For our next episode. I haven't either, and apparently nobody else did either, because it did not last in the theater for very long.
I've heard about it. It looks badass.
Yeah. So all right. So Transcendence next in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well,
or whatever
ish. So for Netflix and Chill this week, I am Reuben.
I'm Tom.
And leave Brittany alone.
It's Brittany, bitch.
I fucked that up too.
It's all right. Fuck it.
Whatever.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.